Welcome everyone to
Welcome.
the
I
tournament,
will.
or
The
sorry, Toon Talk,
tournament. What do you say? The tournament.
because Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah, yeah, it's the tournament today. I'm a little off because I totally thought that it was Wednesday, and suddenly when I saw the link, I go like, "Oh yeah." So I'm gonna say this. Come here.
Well, it's get over here, but
But this is
oh
the
no,
Latino
some
version.
you know what?
No,
Sometimes he
actually says
does.
"come here."
He does.
In the
He does.
first version, says "come here," and in the second, they say, "Oh, come over here."
Get
I
over.
guess the first programmers were internationals. And the second ones were like, okay, let's correct the fact. Mortal Kombat. What are you expecting about this movie? Like, there's been a lot of talking, a
Th-
lot of
th-
Reddit.
this was a roller coaster for me, frankly, because when I'm referring to this series, I mean the one that started in 2021, which I half jokingly refer to as Mortal Kombat Preparation, both
Okay,
because they have a Mortal Kombat movie with no tournament,
yeah,
and
that
that
was a
movie,
weird movie.
it sucked, dude. It was terrible. It was not good in any way, shape, or form. It had no redeeming qualities. Um, so I was expecting nothing. And then I went through a bit of a roller coaster ride with Carl Urban as Johnny Cage because on the one hand, I do think he's too old. Or I should say I did, because they're going with a washed up Johnny Cage who was a big star in like the 90s.
Yeah,
So it works. I gotta say, Carl
it works
Urban's
if we try to look for a thing to believe it, right?
uh,
Um,
Carl Urban's the only good part of this movie. Everything else is dog shit.
that bad.
It's so bad, dude.
Let
It's not as
let's
bad
go
as the
back to the
first
beginning.
one.
How many Mortal Kombats do we have so far, without counting the
Well,
animation?
oh, you're talking
I mean,
theatrical
count good or
films.
bad. Yeah, theatrical films like four.
Four now, yeah.
And I remember the first one I didn't like it. The second one was, eh, thank you that you existed, right? I don't remember the third one. Have you watched the third one?
There isn't a third one. It go Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and then Mortal Kombat Preparation in 2021, and then this one.
Then this one. So it's five. That's what I was
Wait,
a little
what?
lost.
What's the third one?
I mean, I'm saying Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat Preparation. No, the first one. I just name it.
Yeah, it's Mortal Kombat 2021, but
2021. There you go. It's crazy. Have you watched the new one?
yes.
Okay. I haven't. That's a little issue.
Oh
I
boy.
read about it though.
Oh boy. This one kind of feels like The Force Awakens insofar as it is very much a course correction.
Okay. Well, that's
Half
good.
half of well, but much like, did I say The Force Awakens or The Last Jedi? I meant The Last Jedi. Not, I'm sorry,
Just
not
say
The
the
Last
first one.
Jedi. God damn it, Rise of Skywalker. Shit.
Okay, so the only one that you didn't mention, that one.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, but much like Rise of Skywalker, it has scenes that only exist to distance itself from the previous movie.
Okay, that's okay.
Well, which I would say
I
is
was.
bad. But
It's good for the marketing and correction of matters, dude. Because the first ones were really bad.
they were
There's not a good
so
thing.
bad.
They were like it's like movies from the '80s of superheroes. Remember that Spider-Man, his spider web was like super thick,
Well,
or
hang
the
on. Are we talking 95 or 2021?
no. Every one. I mean, every one
Oh,
of Mortal
see,
Kombat.
the 95 one I love. I think it's a great
Really,
movie.
you love or you like?
I love it. I think it's a great movie.
A great movie.
Dated VFX notwithstanding, but I mean, I'll put it to you this
Yeah,
way.
that's the problem. That's the one that Goro comes at the end, right?
Yeah, but it looks more real than Shao Kahn. Like, okay, this movie is just a CGI fever dream. Like, stuff that doesn't need to be CGI is CGI. Like,
Yeah, well,
people
it's
don't.
cheaper.
Is it though? I'm not talking about puppetry. I'm
It
talking
is.
about martial artists
No.
choreo.
It is cheaper. It always be cheaper than build the whole set and the special
Well,
effects of,
but
of, of people.
it looks
I remember when I see
flat and
Goro there, I go like, what is going on, dude? It's like
animatronics.
this
That's
is
what's
so
going on.
bad. Yeah, but it's so bad.
It's not though. It's really good. Okay, do you like the Ninja Turtles movies?
Yeah, no.
Oh God, man.
I like the story. and I like to see my characters come to life. But I hate it. I like the last one,
That's the one everybody hates.
the animation. Well, you know that I'm a different breed. I
Oh,
like the
you're okay. The
story.
the animation one,
The animation one, the one that was
the
what
CG
was
animated
Seth
one.
Rogen, Seth Rogen, the producer.
Yeah,
He's the
TMNT.
producer. Yeah,
It's not horrible. The story leaves a lot to be desired, but like that rooftop fight with Leo and Raph though is awesome.
it's kind of yeah. I mean, you're a fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so the thing is for me it's really hard to understand that if you're a super fan, not you particularly, everyone around, they complain about having a movie. I get you want the best movie ever. You want everything to be as you wish, but it's extremely complicated because we're jumping from an animated animation, or in the case of our prime subject, is from a video game, right, to a movie. Let's remember that the original video game didn't have a story.
Yes,
Mortal Kombat 2 had a story.
but they do now. Like
Yeah, no, no,
they.
I know now, but yeah, I mean, Star Wars or Star Trek, they had a story,
Hmm.
right? They had a way to mess it up if they mess it up with the story. But Mortal Kombat didn't have a story. Now, let me go back. Do you remember Street Fighter One,
Hmm.
the video game,
Yeah.
the arcade game? Didn't have a story,
No, it was
right?
just a fighting game.
And even so, it was more evolved than Mortal Kombat. It was 7 years before.
Well, but see, my problems, and it's funny because we reviewed Mortal Kombat Preparation on Average Intelligence, and I have a lot of the same gripes. None of my
That's
gripes.
not fair.
No, no,
That's
listen.
not fair. You are more prepared now than us, or me, whatever the oracle is.
Well, but my beefs with both movies have nothing to do with how close or far they are from Mortal Kombat lore. It's
Okay.
just pure narrative storytelling. There are things in this movie that don't make sense. For example, in the first one, and I am tying it to Mortal Kombat 2, in the first one and this one, Raiden is useless, but he's the protector of Earthrealm. He's absolutely useless. And he's immortal, but in this one he's at risk of dying.
Okay. So
Okay?
that's really bad.
That's horribly bad. And okay, so the argument that I made in the first one, because you've seen Mortal Kombat 2021?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how that movie is all about Shang Tsung trying to assassinate Earthrealm's champions before the tournament. That's against the rules of the tournament.
Yeah. It's just weird when they go so far away, right? Is this? Do you remember the documentary about Superman with Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
Do you remember that documentary? Remember how the guy that owns the right wanted to polar bears and a big spider to fight? That's
Hmm.
how it feels. Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
2021 to me.
Well,
That they
but
have the story and they decide to, just let's
but
mess it up. How?
but I mean, you could have that story, but you have to. Okay, so here's my deal. Okay, this is how stupid that movie is in concept. So Raiden's all like, Shang Tsung is gonna try to kill all of you before the tournament. I can't interfere, except the rules of Mortal Kombat. At least in other, they don't talk about the rules of Mortal Kombat in this one, but and it
This is like
makes
the Fight
sense.
Club.
Yeah, no, but it
Sorry.
makes sense. So like, it's a tournament. The whole point of the tournament is to prevent like open war between the realms. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
So Raiden is saying that Shang Tsung can go from Outworld, another realm, to Earthrealm to kill Earthrealm's champions before the tournaments, and Raiden can't interfere as the guardian of Earthrealm? What?
He's the guardian of the earth, the realm, not the guardian of the fighters. I'm just
But
messing
they're
with you.
but
You're
they're
telling
in
me.
Earthrealm. Shang
I'm,
Tsung shouldn't even
no,
be
no,
able
I know,
to.
I know. I'm just messing with you. I'm totally agree
Well,
with
so
what you're
so
saying.
so my deal was, if Raiden weren't completely friggin' useless, the minute Shang Tsung shows up in Earthrealm, because yeah, I mean, he's a sorcerer. He can figure out a way to open a portal. I believe that. It happens in the games. The minute Shang Tsung's fighters show up, Raiden barbecues all of them because they're fair game.
Yeah, but have you noticed that for a reason in every movie, in every animation, in every comic, Raiden is really slow, if I will,
Yeah.
really passive. They want to make him so thoughtful. And in the game, Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, the guy was a beast.
Well, I was gonna say, and as the games go, like, granted, he gets corrupted by Shinnok's amulet, but I mean, he starts becoming proactively anti-Outworld, like
Yeah,
hunting down Outworld fighters at some point, and he certainly has no problem um, defending Earthrealm. The only exception is he can't do it. He can't interfere in the tournament, and that I get.
I always feel I'm gonna talk about the generalization of everything but the animation movies because those ones are cooking a different kitchen and they're amazing. But we will
They
talk about
are.
that in
They're
a second.
really good.
Yeah, but I always feel that Mortal Kombat they wanna put so much information to compete against Street Fighter from everything. Like it feels like okay, in a Street Fighter we have this many fighters. Here we have two more, right? Over
Yeah.
there, the guy's gonna have electricity. Well, he's gonna throw electricity. But then when I start developing the story, I'm becoming to political thing between the realms, right? Or Raiden become Gandhi until he gets corrupt and he's worse than everyone, and suddenly become, you know, Martin Luther King. Is his character is so weird for me, Raiden, right?
I
So
mean, yeah,
I
I
I
don't
never liked
disagree.
him. That's my problem. I never liked the guy. Not even in the animation movies that, like we say, they're amazing. There's a trilogy of animation in HBO that they're really good. But again, the guy is like, oh, that's against the rules. Oh, we can't do that. Like, dude, come on. They're killing everyone, bending the rules, and you don't do shit.
Well, that's
In
what
the
I'm
first
saying.
one, what is the name of the scorpion?
Scorpion's
The
Revenge, yeah,
I think that's the best one for
that is
me.
the best one.
Yeah, and it's the first one that got released on the trilogy.
Well, and again, so much of both movies just feel forced. Although one, I, it's funny because at first I found it funny, but then they did it so bad that I now don't like it. So you remember Cole Young, the new character from Mortal Kombat Preparation?
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I totally forgot about him. Yeah.
Okay, well, spoiler alert. In this
What about
movie, so like, okay, there's a pro wrestling term that
okay.
Jim Cornette likes to use. He calls it job face, where a wrestler's going to go out and you can tell just by the way he looks, like in his expression, that he's going to go out and lose and he doesn't like it. You can just tell he's got
Yeah.
job face. Well, the whole movie, Cole Young has job face, and I'm like, I get the sense this guy doesn't want to be here, like the actor. And sure enough,
Yeah.
in round two of the tournament, his first round, I'm sorry, Cole's first round in the tournament, he has to fight Shao Kahn.
Mm. Well, he didn't want to be there for that
Well,
reason.
I now know why he doesn't want to be there. So, spoiler alert: Shao Kahn's cheating because he uses Shinnok's amulet to make himself immortal to compete in Mortal Kombat. Now, how the Elder Gods don't find out about this,
So you just ruined the movie to everyone that is watching
it's
this.
okay.
You
It's
just
not.
decide to ruin them.
It doesn't matter.
I know
It
it's not apocalypse now. I know.
no. But
I
anyway, so Cole quote unquote beats Shao Kahn, but then Shao Kahn heals, and then he kills Cole. He kills Cole and then smashes his head with a hammer and then throws him into acid. And
wow.
that is
Oh, that's
literally
kind of cool.
well, but that's the new
The
people in
best
charge of this.
fatality ever, right?
Well, no, that's the people in charge of this movie being like, yeah, fuck that other movie. And they don't. One thing I did like, they don't use the word arcana because that was stupid. They just say powers because
That's good.
arcana's
I
done.
mean, I guess like you say, it's a correction, right?
Oh, it's very
So
much a
I'm pretty sure
correction.
you're gonna have. I think we're gonna have a lot of Mortal Kombat now.
Yeah, but
I don't
also
know. I stopped playing Mortal Kombat, the video game, for many years ago. So do you know if many games are coming, or we having an expansion or something?
I don't know what they're gonna do after Mortal Kombat One. Not gonna lie. But if
They keep
anybody,
just expanding.
I was gonna say, but if anybody can figure it out, because like what they did after Mortal Kombat Armageddon to reboot the franchise for a fighting game, that's kind of genius. What they were able to pull
Yeah,
off.
I don't know when they're gonna start doing role-playing games for Mortal Kombat or
Well,
even
they
a
tr-
card
funnily
fight.
funnily enough, they tried and it didn't work out. But of course, that
Oh,
was
really?
yeah, Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub Zero. That was their
Never, never. Never, I never play it.
And then they also did Mortal Kombat Special Forces, I think it was called. Those were both
What
attempts.
platform they did it?
PlayStation, I believe.
Really?
I know Special
Yeah.
Forces was PlayStation. Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub Zero was on PlayStation and N64, if I remember correctly.
So we're talking about 20 years ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Technology limited what they could do, but now, honestly, they could easily do it.
I mean, I would like to play a video game, a role playing game like the movie, the animation movie. I would
I was
love to
just
do
gonna
that.
say those are honestly formatted more like a video game plot, and I don't mean that in a bad way, because they're simpler and they tend to focus on basically one character, but that's fine.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but because the way I put the phone in the, so I can do it because I parked the car to do it, right? I feel like in a um, the Beastie Boys video,
Yeah, a little bit.
clean a bat or hitting you. Um,
Or Office Space.
Office Space, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm a little disappointed, but I got excited when I saw the animated movies that we discussed about this episode.
Yep.
Then now you're telling me that it's not as good. I'm not really disappointed. Maybe it's gonna happen what always happened to me with Mortal Kombat. I'm just gonna wait to go to streaming services.
I mean,
You
I
know,
I would personally I would recommend that because I mean, Carl Urban is enjoyable as Johnny Cage, but I will say, whoever made this movie is clearly a Kano fan because they resurrect Kano, and this
dude, that's
movie.
probably the worst character of Mortal Kombat.
Well, I know, and he has like a face turn in this movie. It's so weird. And so another thing I don't like about this movie is like I won't spoil everything, but like almost everyone dies, including people you wouldn't think would die in Mortal
You
Kombat.
just
Like,
need to stop destroying every one of our viewers
well, but it
to
doesn't
watch the
matter.
movie.
It doesn't
I'm
matter
kidding. I'm
because
kidding. I'm
well,
kidding. I'm
but
kidding.
here's the thing though. It doesn't matter because literally this movie ends with Raiden being like, "We have lost too many of our friends. It's time to get them back." And suddenly Shinnok can not Shinnok. I'm sorry. Quan Chi can resurrect people without them
If
being
you do that,
revenants.
if you tell me any of this with a comic book that I will love, I will hate you forever. You just told us the whole movie, the
But
ending of the ending.
it's not a good movie. And
How
none,
otherwise?
and this movie has Dragon Ball problem because death doesn't matter because apparently Quan Chi can bring people just straight up back from the dead, not as revenants, but just straight up bring them back.
So, what is the qualification that we have in IMDb for this movie? Do you know?
I have no, well, actually, that's a good question. Let's take a gander. Probably not good.
Yeah, I mean, after what you comment, I think 4.7
Well, but
it
here's
will be.
caveat. A lot of people liked Mortal Kombat 2021. I hated it. A lot of people liked it for some reason. That's another thing. We're still talking about Kung Lao and at 6.4 out of 10.
Okay.
So it's mediocre. I would categorize it as mediocre, but like as a Liu Kang fan, I didn't like how the first one basically made him second fiddle. But okay, but if Kung Lao is going to be your guy, right? And you kill him off in the first movie, why are we still talking about him?
The poster is really good, I must
The poster
confess.
is really good.
6.4. I mean, it's not that bad.
I mean, it could have. Well, I don't know how much worse it could have been. And like nothing. I don't know why. None of the acting is good. Like everybody's got the personality of a board except Kano, and that's because Kano gets most of the joke. Well, Kano and Johnny Cage
There's
are
something
okay.
funny that happens here. The director, right? Simon McCoy, he got a few movies on his back. Are you ready to know which one they are? Mortal
Oh
Kombat,
God,
Mortal Kombat 2, The Time Economy, Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat 2. Does he owns the rights?
maybe.
What would be the reason that he's the only director in this franchise?
Well, he clearly doesn't have much oversight, if at all. Because
Yeah.
I will say that the Tarkatan effect is good. At least they didn't CGI that. I mean, all of it. They didn't CGI the face.
How is Jessica Sonya Blade? How she is her character?
Nah,
Jessica McNamee.
she's barely in it. Although her fight scene's pretty cool. She fights Sindel. That fight scene's pretty good. Not gonna lie. It was one of the few good ones. And they do something that you'll appreciate. On a couple of the fights, the camera kind of moves the same way it does when they start a fight in the video game, including having both of the fighters like on the stage in like a wide shot.
Probably, you are totally right. I'm looking. Carl Urban probably is the best Johnny Cage ever.
Nah, I like Lyndon Ashby. I thought he was good.
Really? I don't know.
He's funny.
Carl Urban has this face of I'm funny, but I'm an asshole, and at the same time I'm
That's
cool.
true. He does embody him because he puts the shades on and then he adjusts them like this.
Yeah. So you see, he got that little thing. Have you seen Boys? The Boys?
Yeah.
You like it? I just watched the
Nah.
first two seasons and then I didn't like it.
I don't
I mean,
hate it.
if you never read a comic book, I get it. You will like it. But if you know comic books, it's like exactly the same, just dragged from others.
Yeah.
I didn't like it, but it was a success.
Yeah, it was
Anyway,
popular.
so tell me, have you seen Supergirl?
No, I'm not going to.
Do you wanna?
No.
No, I haven't seen it either, but it plumbed really bad, man.
It did.
I went to a comic store and they were talking about it. And I'm just dropped ear over there. They were saying that the only good thing of the movie was Jason Momoa's logo,
I was
and
gonna
it
say
was
it was
less than
probably
40
Jason Momoa.
seconds.
Oh.
Like 40 seconds, just a cameo. I didn't know that he wasn't involved for real.
Well, that's probably
She
why it
got
bombed.
fired. She got fired. Today she got fired, the lead actress.
Man, what is with DC? They just can't get it together. The DC
Again,
universe
I
is.
go to the same example of the Superman with Nicolas Cage. A lot of people own the rights. Remember that DC made the mistake that they needed to sell rights.
Yeah.
So Marvel, now they're under Disney, but before that, Fantastic Four went to Fox, right? And now they're getting all their blacks together, but it was a nightmare. You remember the movies of the 80s of
Yeah.
the Fantastic Four, right? And it was really bad, but because of that simple fact
Yeah. But
that,
you know what's not bad. You know what's not bad.
please tell me,
Our good friends at PSX Nova.
PSX Nova is the thing. Let me tell you something about our new client. This guy contacted me and said, you know what? I'm the manager of an artist that record the 48 songs that he created in different languages for the World Cup. And we're doing good. And they got signed by a big beer brand in Latin America, paid them almost $250,000. But then the brand said, you know what, we decided not to promote it. So the guy's like, what are we going to do? You know what we did? We did a website. We connect everything with PSX Nova. 50,000 emails right now, and more than 2 million people are following the songs. You know how big that is? So if you want to check it out, it's port number 4 song.com, right? Just to check it out what PSX Nova can do. That's the best example of we can do. I can tell you everything. The reality is just with we don't do cold email agency. We are targeted emails, right? So we don't even believe in the cold, the warm, and the hot because we target so good that everything matters. 50,000 emails a day, and we got 2 million views in less than a week. So that's not bad
Well,
in
here's some
different
more.
countries of the world. But go
Yeah.
ahead.
So here's some more information on PSX Nova.
Let's close the gap for you. More time, more money, more freedom for you. Behind every brand you see, there's one intelligent engine, PSX Nova, the AI infrastructure that powers Forsan Corporation. A connected universe where automation, design, and innovation collide, Nate. Building move faster, scale smarter. We build ecosystems. Invest once, and your capital touches every division. This is the future of enterprise. Scale. Intelligent, automated, exponential. Powered by PSX Nova, we use AI to help you.
So what that So if you want to contact us for PSX Nova, just let us know, send us an email, right? And we will help you out in your campaign and make everything that you want to connect bigger and better. That being said, I want to talk a little bit, if you allow me, Jacob, what is going to happen with
No.
Toon Talk every other weekend. Every other week. I'm really excited because a lot of things has happened. Um, when I started playing Dungeons and Dragons, I was probably 12. It was a complicated time in my life. I had just died. I needed to go someplace else, right? So I found in this magnificent game uh, of fantasy that you can become someone else, act differently, take different decisions that they're not going to hurt. They will create an impact in the game, but doesn't hurt your real life. So that allowed me to travel and become an artist have a responsibility of being successful. That being said, thanks to Areta Media, obviously, and now PSX Nova, we're putting together, gathering together, a guy that has been playing for 43 years, Jake, right? Top 10 of Dungeons and Dragons in Latin America. A guy that has been playing for probably more than 30 years. Alexander, if he appears, you and me, right? And hopefully our friends in Canada. And we're going to be able to role play our first campaign here in the Chapel to Talk. Going to be a little longer, probably, every other Thursday. And we're going to be able to do it with PSX Nova Technology Ash. So what we're going to have is we're going to have a platform that all the players going to get in and going to be able to talk to our AI, and the AI is going to be running the campaign from everyone through Zoom, so everybody can watch it. But something that I always like about the Dungeons and Dragons is that you can have a second motive, right?
Hmm.
Because for the people that don't understand, it's a fantasy game, which one you select to be a character in the medieval realm. That you can be a cavalier, a knight, a wizard, a mage, a cleric, right? A monk, whatever you want, right? There's some lineages, but the most important that I found incredibly interesting uh, is the alignments of the characters. You need to follow a pattern of alignment. It's divided into lawful good, then lawful evil. All the opposite. Just for example, lawful good will be Captain America, right? A true Boy Scout, right? No personal interest. It's just good for good. Then the dark, my best example of lawful evil will be Darth Vader in the Empire Strike Back, right? And Star Wars, because he's just bad. I mean, the guy, he's just bad, right? Like what is the last version? The Sith. What is the last one when he turns into Darth Vader, Anakin?
Oh, Revenge of the Sith. Yeah.
That he's evil, right? He even killed his wife. He's evil. Then in the middle we have the neutral that is like a tree or a rock. Who fucking cares? Nobody wants to be that, right? But then you have the chaotic neutral that is like I could be a criminal in real life, right? The chaotic good that is like every human being that we know, right? We are not bad, but we look for our interests, our jobs, our family. So there's a chaos in do good. But the chaotic evil, it's is bad, man. It's those bad criminals that they prefer to shoot and then ask, right?
Yeah, that's
Like
your
a cop in the
Jokers.
80s. Yeah, no. I'll leave it more. Then the neutral good, right, are like a judge, somebody that cares about listening to the two versions of the story. But the chaotic, the neutral evil, that's the Jokers, that's the Ted Bundys, right? So when you decide what your character is gonna be, you can play those parts. Now, thanks to PSX Nova and obviously Ready Media, when Ash is gonna be the dungeon master in the session, he's totally impartial. Why? Because it's a machine, right? And then let's assume a simple example. You and me are your character and mine are in a tavern, right? We just met. We're gonna do an adventure together because we saw a paper that says if you find this, you're gonna get rewarded with 200 coins. And you're a warrior and I'm a warrior. You're gonna do it for your village and one for myself. and I say to Ash, "Hey Ash, I'm gonna go and get a beer," and you, Jake, type in your own screen. Nobody's seeing that, but the audience. I want to steal his coins, right? And you roll the dice, and if he's successful, Ash, I don't know what happened. That happened just between an Ash. I'm gonna be able to say, I know I'm gonna say, "Hey Max, your coins are gone. What happened?" Right?
Nobody
Something that when you
knows.
play live, no, but something when you play live, you start assuming because you go on, secrecy to the dungeon master, like right, but here's not. So it's gonna become more interesting the human behavioral development of everyone when we can have secrecy with the dungeon master that is totally unbiased, like for real. So I'm really excited to try that. We've been working in PSX Nova for this, and I'm extremely excited. And next Thursday is gonna be our first run. We're gonna first run, and you're totally invited to come and check it out. And if you um, want to be part of it, just write us down, right? Because we're gonna create our characters. Gonna show you how to create the characters, and when they are done, we're gonna start playing. So it's gonna be exciting to have Toon Talk uh, Dungeons and Dragons edition twice a month. I'm really excited about it, as you can tell, Jake.
So we're gonna
Have you
have
ever played
TTDD.
TTDD? That sounds like a bad hip hop rapper from the 90s.
Ta da da da.
Or ta-da! That's pretty cool. So have you ever played? Have you ever played, Jake?
Not for a very long time. And full disclosure, I probably didn't do it right because I don't trust the people that were heading it out.
Okay. When I was talking to all the guys that they're gonna play, as they're like Dungeons and Dragons has passed like every game an evolution. Now uh we have the sixth edition, right? These people played the second edition that it was obviously best as the first one, but didn't get damaged commerciality, right? And there's a lot of internal rules that they're gonna happen, right? Because a lot of people, if you want to play Dungeons and Dragons correctly, you need a map
Yeah.
and figurines and distance, and I think that kills the game. Here's more free will, more free development, and just for fun. Do you have anybody writing us, sir? Jordan,
No,
is Jordan there? Ah, hey Jordan, are you there? Our eternal Canadian fan.
not
They don't
live
like
right
us
now.
anymore. Yeah, but I mean, I'm excited that it's gonna happen.
It is going to be fun. Well, Alexander, now that you're here, did you watch Mortal Kombat 2?
I watched a bit of it. I actually fell asleep watching it.
I don't blame you. It's
That's
not
why
very
that's why
good.
you want to answer it on the phone. There you go.
I mean, I didn't like the idea of Carl Urban being Johnny Cage, but he's really a great actor. I
I
mean,
know,
he
right?
really
That's what I
pulled
said.
it out. He pulled it off.
What Jake said. He didn't like the idea, but at the end he delivered.
Well,
Yeah,
like I said,
it's good.
when they framed it as a washed up Johnny Cage from the '90s, like yeah, Carl Urban is no longer too old to play Johnny Cage.
Right, and he does a good job of conveying that. I mean, obviously the movie suffers from its plot, the story, some of the dialogue,
Lack
you know,
thereof.
or lack thereof, and I know I thought it was gonna be worse than what it is, but it's really not that good. I mean, I rather watch the first one from 1995. You know, Right.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Every time I watch one of these bad Mortal Kombat movies, I watch '95 again, and then I watch Annihilation just to remind myself it could have been worse.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Okay,
exercise.
I'm gonna take advantage that Alexander is just here. Give me a tag, please, Alexander. I'm gonna park my car, right, and connect back to you guys, right? Because I lose signal. That's good.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. It was funny. I had hope, and then the movie kept going, and I'm like, nope, it's still bad.
Yeah, I was hoping they would have like some more callbacks to the original or like even to the game. You know, they kind of do because
I
like
thought
I
they would
guess
have an actual tournament instead of like the facade of a tournament, and then the real story is happening in the background in NetherRealm. Like none of this makes sense. Once again, just like the first one from 2021, like why are there even rules? Because no one follows them. So why are we
Yeah,
even like Shao Kahn cheats and is somehow able to get away with it, even though everybody knows he cheated? And what should have happened is Raiden goes, "Hey, Elder Gods, he cheated, so they automatically lose. So Earthrealm's safe, right?"
that doesn't happen.
No.
Yeah, it's one of those movies where things happen just because they don't have
Uh
a
huh.
justification for why they happen, or characters lose their motivation. They start acting out of character.
Did you see what happens to Cole? Did you get that far?
Yeah, he dies in the acid pool, right?
Yeah. Which I found that simultaneously funny and horrendously bad storytelling because the entire first movie is setting up this new character as someone we should give a shit about, and in this one they're like, nah,
Yeah, he's
nah.
weak. It didn't
Well,
work.
but
Kill
the
him.
whole movie that actor's got job face, and you can tell. I even thought I'm like, wow, he really doesn't matter in this one, huh? And then he gets his head crushed, and I'm like, oh wow, he really doesn't matter in this one.
Yeah, they tried one of those Game of Thrones. The Viper kills the mountain kills the Viper.
Yeah,
In the last second.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Except this one,
didn't.
I got the sense that this movie is like, yo, remember that 2021 one that nobody liked? Yeah, we're gonna completely erase that. But Raiden is still useless.
Yeah.
We're still gonna have Scorpion, which, by the way, when he starts fighting Noob Saibot in Netherrealm, he doesn't have his mask, but then halfway through the fight, he has his mask. When did this happen? When did he put his mask on?
It's an Easter egg.
I guess. Which, I mean, in this movie, everybody can just make clothing appear, so I guess whatever.
Yeah.
Why are we even fighting in Netherrealm? They're all dead. Who cares?
Yeah.
Why are you
Yeah.
fighting?
It's so confusing the way they try to make characters because like you said, they're not really playing in a tournament. They're just
No, I
like
mean
fighting
it's they
random
kind of
scenarios.
are, but like and I love how they go out of their way to establish no, Kung Lao's the champ in this
Yeah.
series of movies, then they kill him. If you're so obsessed with Kung Lao, why'd you kill him in the first place? Because they bring him back in this one as a revenant.
It's like they're writing it as they go along. It's like they figure out what to do
It's
on the
almost
job.
it's almost like they're playing Mortal Kombat and whatever random matchups they get, they're like, okay, now we have to make this story work.
Yeah, because at least in the game, there's like an order of opponents. There's a structure
Well,
to the
yeah,
tournament.
and these tournaments are big. Like, what is it?
Yeah,
Five? There's five champions on each side.
yeah, and they have audiences, and they have it's like a game. It's
Oh no, I mean in this movie there's only five, and it's like no,
yeah,
there's so many fighters, and the way I understand it, I could be wrong here, but the way I understand it in the games is it's pretty much anybody who wants to show up can fight,
yeah,
but Raiden will recruit people that are like really good. But I mean, if you show up, I mean you're kind of allowed to fight.
yeah. In the first one, in the 2021 one, they tried to do this like you were chosen by a tattoo that you have in your, and then they just like they abandoned that in this one kind of.
Yeah,
They
Johnny
didn't.
Cage even brings it up, and I don't think they meant this line to be ironic. He's like, "Wait, so you're telling me I was runner up?" And I'm like, "Yeah, basically."
Yeah.
But you're also the only one who survives. But okay, here's what's interesting. I just thought of this. Both Sonya and Johnny Cage, spoiler alert for the movie, both Sonya and Johnny are runners up in the selection, and they're the only two that live. Everyone
Coincidence.
everyone else dies.
Yeah.
So clearly whoever's doing the selection doesn't know what they're doing.
I mean, we gotta remember that fans fans of the movies, and I'm not talking about mainstream audiences, but fans of the movies first became fans of the video games.
Yeah.
So whenever we watch a movie, we want to see a lot of the video game in the movie, like the finishing line and stuff like that, which they incorporate into their movie, but not at the right time. They just like they
Exactly.
show more, right?
No,
And
not like they did it like 95. Like, don't get me wrong, 95 is not a perfect movie, but
Of course,
it's a decent movie. It's pretty good.
it's a cult movie. It's one of those movies that are
It
bad.
it does enough of, hey, he said the thing,
Right,
or he did
right.
the
Like
thing.
when you find one, like right at the end when Liu Kang like summons this like tiny little fireball. That was exciting at the time because in the
Well, yeah,
movie the only one who has powers
because
is Raiden.
I was gonna say that none of the good guys have powers in that movie until
Right.
Liu Kang summons, and in this one, Liu Kang is like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's like Dalsim, like yeah, yeah, yeah.
freaking Zuko over there, just firebending all the time, even with
Yeah.
his feet.
I don't know if they do so many focus groups before these movies are shot, and executives wanted like they want to shoehorn in things that they think are gonna work, but they're not. You know,
I
I
don't
think
know. It's just it's frustrating to me because once again we have a property where Virus brought up earlier that, like, oh, yeah, when Mortal Kombat started there was no story. I'm like, yeah, but there is now, and it's a consistent, coherent story, and they have
yeah.
elements of it, but it's just frustrating because you literally have the story laid out for you. You just have to change the medium, and people will watch it. We learned this with several movies, like,
I mean, it's the hero's journey where you're rooting for an underpowered hero to go against unsurmountable odds, and they pull it off in the end.
and they
That's
could
what we
have,
want in stories like this, right? So
yeah, they
you don't
could.
want an all-powerful guy that's invulnerable, and stuff like
Right,
that.
yeah, and I loved how in 2021 Liu Kang's like, I am not the best fighter. That's Kung Lao. I'm like, really? One of you can shoot fireballs. The other one throws a hat. Not for nothing.
Who's better?
I'm going
Yeah,
with the fireball guy. That's just me.
yeah, yeah. It's a shame that they do this to the properties that we love, but I don't know. They have to reach mainstream audiences. That's
But they
something that
won't. It's getting a 6.5 out of 10.
right. Nobody's gonna watch it. I mean, you gotta think what made Marvel so successful is that they respected the source material so much. They incorporated a lot of shots and dialogue that you recognize from the comics,
Yeah,
and I'm
and
pretty sure that played a part in the financial success of it.
sure, but they also get actors that have charisma, and other than Carl Urban, Carl
Oh
Urban
yeah,
and Kano, everybody else in this movie is a piece of wood. Like,
right, right. And the Kano guy, he's a little over the top, but he's still likable. He doesn't really go off the edge.
yeah,
He's still, you know. But
I do love the joke when John. I don't know if you made it this far, but Johnny Cage has Shinnok's amulet, and they're trying to figure out how to destroy it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, let me check the instructions. One ring to rule them all. Fuck you." Oh no, it's a one ring to roll them all. Go fuck yourself.
Carl Urban is great. Every scene he was in, I was expecting the scene to go down in like nonsensical shit. But I mean, he's just really good. His delivery
He commands the screen.
that
That's for
makes
sure.
it work. He makes it work. But my greatest pet peeve in these movies is that, and I think a lot of Mortal Kombat fans share this view with me, is that we all know that deep down, Johnny Cage is really Jean-Claude Van Damme,
Yeah, he
and we
is.
never had a chance to see that. I mean, we all know that. The side of the arcade game was like Jean-Claude Van Damme in a not punching stance. That's what we wanted to see. We unfortunately we didn't get to see it because of the Mortal Kombat movie. I mean the Street Fighter movie, where he went and played Guile.
Yep.
But yeah, I
Hi,
think
I'm
that's
back.
a feel
Sorry.
that we have with the Mortal Kombat movies.
I'm back, guys. Sorry. How are you?
What
That's
do you think
okay.
about that? What do you think
So
about? We've always wanted to see Jean-Claude Van Damme as Johnny Cage in a Mortal Kombat movie.
always,
Right.
always, always,
Right.
Jean-Claude Van Damme's supposed to be Johnny Cage.
He is Johnny Cage. Yeah.
Yeah, he is Johnny Cage. I hated it when they choose him to be in Street Fighter, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, he kind of played the part, but what they're doing now with the Street Fighter new movie, I like it because it's new people,
Yeah.
I'm
right?
excited to see it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna go watch it at the movie theater.
Yeah, yeah, I'm excited to watch it too. To be honest, it's something that got me excited. Uh, I mean, it's not secret. The only movie that got me excited this summer was He-Man, and I love it. Like I adore the movie, right?
I liked it. I liked
You
it
like
too.
it? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good. So, but
it's
Mortal
good.
Kombat didn't do it for me. Like, and there's
Nah,
Not at
nothing
all.
else.
it's not.
This
It's
summer is
just
not been a summer of good movies.
it is not.
For a few years, it's been like that.
When KFC have a, they bought the rights for Supergirl, right? When you
Yeah,
go and try to buy the bucket, listen, the bucket of KFC with crypto on top, just the bucket with crypto is $30, with not food, with no nothing, and they have it packed there because they want to get money back from the fan, and right away they explain you what kind of people is running that. When they need to, I mean, honestly, even the people from KFC, because I want to see how much it was. Um, I asked them. I said, "Bro, everyone complains. We complain. I mean, the food is $20 for a family, $25, and $30 the bucket is crazy, dude. And the
yeah.
drink,
It's
they
not
have a
worth.
drink, right? But the drink is just it's a disposable base with the logo, but it's gonna break.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
cannot
you
take
can
it home.
tell it's a run-of-the-mill promotional product. It's not really
Yeah,
exciting.
and I did it inside me the other day. Like I was telling the audience and Jake that I went to a comic store and I called you, right? Because I saw a really good old style comic store, right? Everything was so good in order, and it was exciting. And I shared this to the audience. They were talking about the movie, and nobody was
Yeah,
giving good reviews, and that kind of sucks.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
like this one. Wait till streaming if you haven't seen it already.
yeah, yeah.
That's with a lot of movies nowadays. Just
It's
wait,
gonna
wait
go
for it.
direct to HBO. Oh, by the way, but I need to pay HBO. I
Oh yeah.
forgot. I just
Well,
remember
speaking of
right
it,
now.
like, if you want to see a better Johnny Cage movie, is what do they call it? I forget the animated one. Is it Cage Fear or something like that? It's the Johnny Cage one.
Yeah, the Fears of Johnny, right? So Cage Fears.
Something.
Yeah, yeah. That one. Yeah, I don't dislike it, right? The animated one. I like the Scorpio was my favorite one because the gore. I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting it, and the first time at the beginning they killed his son, right? Like Sub
Like
Zero. Like what? Of course, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna run it for everyone like Jake is tend to do it here, but I will.
I prefer to think of it as saving them money and pain.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know, buddy. No, I'm just playing with you. Jake Bugger. So I was telling your phone finishes in 5.6, right, Jake?
My phone, what?
Your phone finishes in 5.6.
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't want to make a mistake. Because you changed your phone, yeah.
Yes.
'Cause if I don't do it right now in front of the audience, I don't. I want to get this recorded that I send you the money of for HBO for the company. All right, buddy. And even the subject, I'm gonna put HBO. Send it now. I really hope your phone finishes in 5.6 as you changed it. Remember?
It does.
Okay. In front of the audience, I paid HBO because I forgot for 2 weeks. Was totally my fault. You just receive it. If you have different tax in your area, it's your problem.
Got it.
So guess what?
What?
I just found a neighbor that he's a programmer, and he's in to play Dungeons and Dragons as well. So we have 6 players, 3 Americans, 4 Latinos, right? Playing D&D every Thursday with Ash. So it's gonna be amazing. That I'm so excited, and I know we talk about this, but I'm super thrilled. I haven't been this thrilled since Guns N' Roses said that they were gonna play together.
Is there a character class of a shit shoveler?
I mean, that's the good thing with what we're gonna do. You wanna have that? Go ahead.
Yeah,
You're gonna be carrying a shovel.
I like the miracle workers reference.
Yeah, I mean, we can do whatever, and that's something that I think that when you're with people that they've been playing for so long, we can adapt the necessities to do the correct path.
Well, I mean, sanitation is the number one cause of death in army encampments. So
And that's fine. And your weapon's gonna be a shovel, right, and a bucket of shit.
not just any shovel, a shit shovel.
And I mean, you gotta understand that your charisma might be really down because you smell like shit. But maybe you're really handsome until.
Hey, when we get a campsite and I'm like, okay, the latrine needs to be on the other end of the camp or you will all die of dysentery, they're gonna love me.
I'm pretty sure that in the game, 99% will be like this and what?
Just trust me. I know nobody believes this yet, but there are things called germs.
What? You're gonna be sound like the guy that speaks English in the caveman.
What? In the cave.
What was that? That's funny.
love
Anyway, so I love it. I will send right now to the group. I will add 2 more people, and I will send. We got the Dungeon Master Guide, the Monster Companion, everyone, so everyone can have it in their hands. They're already uploaded in the AI that we're doing. I'm so excited because, as people know, my new album is coming, the book is ready, the audiobook is ready, right? The sponsors, the tour. So I've been so immersed in doing R69 that my own manager told me you're not allowed to do other projects, right? But as I finish everything, today I can go and use the technology of PSX Nova that now is 98% controlled by Alexander, right? That I can go and create a full game to play with my friends and for our audience, right? To watch the TTDD, Toon Talk Dungeons and Dragons.
Ta-da, ta-da. Ta-da,
Ta-da,
ta-da.
ta-da.
Ta-da, ta-da.
I like that. Ta-da! I like it better.
Ta-da.
TTDD. It really sounds like a bad name that Puff Daddy got in the jail.
Titty ditty.
TTDD, because from cell number 23. All right, guys. It's 6:05. Thank you to our audience. Be ready for next weekend. And because I'm a nightmare, I'm hoping next Monday, when the platform is ready, PSX Nova is going to send a lot of emails to invite people to watch us play. We are ready. Be ready for that. TTDD out. Thank you, everyone. Have a good one. See